In this video we're going to be recovering a Defender dash again. Right, playmates, I've finally got round to getting the differential and the axle off my bench. That's in the container now, and now it's time to get some jobs again. And one of the jobs is Jeff's dash. Now you'll see in other video, later on in the video when we're doing the bottom half, it was in a bit of a mess. But we've got to do the top half too. He wants this doing. He wants this taking off and these holes fixing up. But the thing is, he wants it covering with the material that we're going to be using for the bottom, and it's a different pattern to the top. So we're not going to take this all off, but we're going to trim it down so it fits better, because we've learnt a lot, me and Jeff, about this. So we're going to do some trimming, and we'll come back in a minute because it's kind of easy. Right, just a little demo of what you're looking for. You can see here where I've cut this out for the vent. I've sort of made a little angle corner here, cut this back, cut it all out completely. This is what it looked like before. See? Now you can see here I've just started to hook out that hole a little bit for the screws, and that's what it looked like first. You can just as say get your finger in, but here you can get your finger in quite well, and I did that using very carefully, just using the die grinder, because it came through it kind of quickly. The holes don't have to be absolutely perfectly round, and if it was me, it is me, oops, I've kept this little piece here. I didn't grind it out round. I've biased the hole over this way. That means I've got more surface area. It's a bigger surface area inside to accept this 4-way stretch material. Now, Jim bought 5 yards of this, or 5 metres, whatever it is, but I don't think it's 4-way stretch, because it stretches this way, but not so much this way. Now, Jim's fairly convinced it's the right stuff, but let's come over here a bit. When you put it into the hole, it's got to drop down and stretch in all directions. I don't think it is. Now, on this piece here, you can see how the corner's going to work. You see? That's alright. No problems there. What does become a problem is when we do the bottom dash, we've got to go round the corner this way and round underneath. I don't think it's going to do it. I honestly don't think it's going to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to prep this up. Same thing applies for the little box here, for the lighter, for your fag ash. We could actually block it off, but anyway. But what we'll do is we'll just trim very lightly the existing vinyl off here, so when it's replaced with the new vinyl, the hole will be exactly the same size. See what I'm getting at? Now, talking about cutting. New blade, and be super careful. Always cut away from yourself, never cut towards you, because this stuff here is very thick. The plastic is very thick and very hard, and if you slip, it's gone. So just be very careful with that. I don't usually give safety tips out, but today's the day. So let me get on with that. We've also got to cut, I just forgot to tell you, these edges here. We're going to cut back again just a little bit more than here, just off the edge. I'll show you in a minute. So this is the top bit finished. I've rounded these off with a die grinder. I've taken all the material off from the underside as well, so we've got plenty to stick. And this is really important because this was vacuum moulded. We're not going to vacuum mould it this time. We're going to do it by just sticking it on. I've just got to put some body filler over these holes and sand them down here and here. Now, one little trick I just discovered. Well, let's start. You see, on the underside there's these clips to hold the vinyl on while they've pulled it round and then vacuumed it. to get that off is a bugger because the knife slips all over. That is until you warm up an old blade and it cuts literally like a knife through butter, hot knife through butter. And you can see here what I've done here. Where's my material? The reason why we cut it back is when we put our new stuff on, we can put that clip on, and this is completely hidden, so you won't see that. But this material with that clip on is going to be the same thickness. If, for example, we do it on this end here where the material goes round, it's going to be twice as thick and those clips won't go on. So I'm going to trim that off and then that's done. Next thing we'll see is that putting the vinyl on.